Hello and welcome to RC Newsflash. I'm going to start off with an apology. I'm sorry there was such a lack of videos last week. The last few days have just been absolutely manic and nothing has gone right, including today. So I'm also very sorry that today's video is late. I was trying to get the video uploaded much earlier in the day than this, but it's just been so hectic I didn't have the chance. But anyway, with that over and done with, let's talk about some RC. First on the agenda this week are Traxxas, with the announcement of the new Traxxas Maxx. They have sent their fan base into overdrive. They've, caused quite a stir. Basically, for a while, Traxxas fans have been wanting a smaller version of the X-Maxx. And they have released the Traxxas Maxx, or rather, they have announced the Traxxas Maxx, which is literally a smaller version of the X-Maxx. It's not just sharing the name, trying to sell on the name. It is like they've literally taken an X-Maxx and went, shrink, there you are. The chassis and everything look absolutely identical. It's very much carrying the design over. Now, the website announcing the Traxxas Maxx and with all the blurb and everything is a bit of a joke. The web page is just daft, frankly. Really daft. It's completely over the top. I don't know who wrote it, but it's like it was written by an overexcited 11-year-old who's hopped up on sugar. The opening paragraph made me chuckle so much I wanted to write it down and read it out to you guys. This is literally taken from the Traxxas website announcing the Maxx. First paragraph. The Traxxas X-Maxx forever changed the face of RC monster trucks. Its radical new design, massive size, brutal strength and unmatched power transformed X-Maxx into the stuff of legends. You need to calm yourself down. I mean, this is an RC truck. You're not talking about HMS Dreadnought here. Jeez. Right. Also, just Traxxas. You don't need a comma after brutal strength and unmatched power. You don't need a comma there. But after unmatched power, that's where you should have a comma, and you don't. Just to let you know that. Okay. Anyway, the Maxx. I'm more interested in this than the X-Maxx, very much so. This is much more my thing. We're talking, it's a 1/10 scale, but it's quite a chunky, sizable 1/10 scale. Typical Traxxas, it's more closer to a 1/8 in terms of size, like a super 1/10. Big chunky thing. 4S. Now, be careful if you're looking at buying one. They state 60 miles an hour in the advert, and it's right at the top of the advert. It's got the truck, picture of the truck, there's the name, 4S, 60 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour is with what they call the optional gearing, I assume just opinion, but it won't do 60 out of the box, just be aware of that, even on the 4S, just to let you know. Right. Four-wheel drive, it's got the Cush drive. Yes, let's just hope this has been, based more closely on the version 2 X-Maxx than the version 1 X-Maxx, because we don't want Maxx owners, the new Maxx owners, having to suffer ESC fires and drivetrains eating themselves, which is what the version 1, basically if Traxxas were honest in that blurb at the start about unmatched power, or they should have had it then in brackets, arguably in the second time, the first version of the Traxxas X-Maxx was a turd. But anyway, that's besides the point now. Yes, what was I saying? I got completely distracted. Very similar to the X-Maxx in terms of you've got the body that doesn't need the body pin sticking through. You've got the clip system. Again, hope that stays on. The X-Maxx had a problem with body shells coming off all the time. Typical Traxxas in terms of got all the bells and whistles. You've got the TQI transmitter or radio system rather, with the Traxxas telemetry and everything. Like I said, 4S compatible. Obviously, you need to buy your batteries. It is ready to run. Apart from the batteries, obviously, should be more classes than ARTR. Almost ready to run. Yeah, I mean, it literally just is a scaled down X-Maxx. Talking about drivetrain, talking about how the version 1 X-Maxx ate itself. The drivetrain on this looks fine because what it is a e-Revo 2.0 drivetrain in the Maxx. But although the e-Revo 2.0, some of the owners are not currently a very happy bunch, because the e-Revo 2.0 has also got, I'm going to stop calling it 2.0, it's just too much of a mouthful. The e-Revo owners are not entirely happy because that again has a few issues with drivetrain reliability and drive shafts and everything. However, the Revo is a 1/8 It's bigger, and it runs 8S, sorry, 6S. You can run 6S, which is what the drivetrain is designed to handle. This is only a 4S, and it's smaller, and it should be lighter, and I think you'll be all right there. Using the drivetrain for the Revo is probably quite a smart move there. And also on top of that, you know, spares are common to both of them in that regard, so that's obviously a good thing. Yeah, X-Maxx, or sorry, Maxx. I was going to say X-Maxx Mini. Maxx, Traxxas Maxx, looks okay, looks absolutely fine. It's supposed to be a basher, well, it is a basher. The blurbs on the website just keep repeating the same words over and over. Toughness, strength, they keep going over and over and over again how rugged this is. Let's be real right now, okay? Because comparisons against the likes of the Arma Outcast are inevitable, and not just because Traxxas and Arma have a history together. They're very much aiming at the same sort of customer here, doing the same sort of function. The new Traxxas Maxx will not handle the abuse that an Arma Outcast 4S can handle. It just won't. Let's just be clear right now. But that's fine, because there's very few, especially 1/10, but there's very few RCs at all that can handle that sort of abuse. And the only 1/10s I'm aware of are the Outcast themselves and the Pro MT 4x4. Those are the only two 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive RCs that I can currently think of that could handle anything like the punishment that the Outcast is designed and can take. This Traxxas Maxx, although they keep banging on about strength, will not handle that sort of abuse. So if you're looking to buy it to do triple backflips off of ramps, and with the chance regularly of landing wrong and taking massive tumbles and all that, this is not going to survive that, okay? Doesn't matter what they say on the website. If you're planning on doing that, just don't bother. Get the Arma. But that's not a problem. That is not an issue, because most RCs can't do that. So that's not a mark against the Traxxas there. On the face of it, it probably is an extremely tough truck. Just saying. As far as I'm aware, as far as I can tell, looking at it now, there is only one serious problem with the new Traxxas Maxx, and that's the price. Oh Lord, the price. Retail $550 US. That's not only more than the Arma Outcast 4S. That is several hundred more than the Arma Outcast 4S. And for some reason in the UK it's even worse, because $550 US is £447. Yet the retail price in the UK is £625. What? What? £625? That's madness. That's just, go away with, no. Just no. No. I'm not paying that for your plastic 4-wheel drive monster truck, 1/10 scale. Just no. What makes it worse is for the price, both in the US and the UK, for less than that asking price, both of them, the rather over the top US and then completely insane UK, you can get a brand new Arma Outcast 6S 1/8 scale for less than that. You can also get a Proline Pro MT 4x4 with an 1/8 system for less than that. And that is a problem. It's just too damn much. But, you know, it's not my money, it's your money. You do what you want with your money. And now on to something on the completely opposite end of the pricing spectrum. Axial have announced the SCX24, which, as the name suggests, is a little mini SCX10. It's like an SCX10. It's cute as anything. Cute as anything. A little 1/24th scale, ready to run, including everything: charger, 350 mAh battery, and even the AA's for the transmitter. Everything there. Tiny little SCX10, but it's got the SCX24. Comes in 4 versions. There's 2 Jeep Wranglers and 2 Deadbolts, and for some reason the 2 Deadbolts are cheaper, even though it's just a body shell difference. The Jeep Wranglers are 120 US, and the 2 Deadbolts are 110. Maybe they're just less popular body shells. Anyway, the truck. Little miniature scaler with a 3-link front suspension and a 4-link rear suspension. It's got a tiny little 88 turn brush motor. Tiny little waterproof ESC. The shocks have got fake reservoirs inside. They're not oil filled, they're just friction shocks. But it is fully ball raced, full ball bearings throughout. For 110 US dollars, 120, no, yeah, 110, 120 US dollars. Ready to run. Cute as anything. Get that in your Christmas stocking maybe, if it can fit, if you've got a big fit Christmas stocking. Anyway, yeah, liking the look of that. I don't know how much it's going to be in the UK yet, or when it will be released, but it's cute. So, Thunder Tiger have announced a 1/12 scale trail truck with a PUBG tie-in. Whatever. And finally, Advanced RC Car, ARC, have announced a new car based on the R11 2019 high-end RC racing touring car, carbon fibre racing beast. It's called the R11F, and it means front-wheel drive. It's the first time ARC have ever done a front-wheel drive touring car. Like its R11 2019 brethren, it is extremely high-end, full carbon fibre with adjustability everywhere. It has a front-mounted motor mounted right behind the front bumper, right in front of the front shock tower. Single belt drive to a oil-filled geared differential. Looks extremely trick and very front biased in terms of weight to get as much traction on the front wheels as possible. Apparently, 90% of the components are interchangeable between the two, which is always good, keeping the parts consistent across the whole range. Also means you can convert whichever way, back and forward. Obviously the original, the R11 2019 version, is a four-wheel drive touring car. This is just a front-wheel drive. It has 5 different battery position options to keep, to get your handling exactly as you want it. This is extremely high-end stuff. No idea on release date or price yet. However, the R11 2019 four-wheel drive version was priced at $449 US, so expect nothing too different from that. So it will cost you, but then racing kit always does. Obviously, it's a kit. No electronics, you have to build it yourself, which you should, because it's fun. And that's all the news for today. And now on to RC videos of the week and the shout out. RC video of the week this week goes to RC Model Warships, with the 5th out of 6 video about the 172 scale HMS Warspite, which is my favourite ship of all time. Fully functioning RC boat made by Colin Vass. There are a few videos, like I say, there's 6 of them. This is my favourite one, but they're all different, they're all great. This Warspite battleship has fully moving gun turrets with gun elevation, everything, sound effects, smoke, loads of stuff. But on this one, it genuinely, it's in the pond, it drops anchor, genuinely, drops anchor, and then uses the crane to launch one of the deck boats into the water, and the deck boat is also radio controlled. The detail is incredible. What I would give for that RC model. Wow. What would I give to have that guy's talent? Wow. But anyway, that's definitely RC video of the week. And video of the week this week goes to Sherlock, the Sherlock channel, based on the BBC show Sherlock. Obviously based on Sherlock Holmes, but it's not called Sherlock Holmes, it's just called Sherlock. The one starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. Brilliant programme, really great programme. And this is the clip called Sherlock Saves Mrs. Hudson. And I won't give anything away, but it's hilarious, it's brilliant, and I really do recommend you watch this programme if you've never seen it. Definitely. And shout out this week definitely goes to Dave Reed, the guy who painted my Alpha. Because Dave, you've transformed her. You've changed her completely, and now she looks fantastic. Thank you so much. And that's it, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.